Hello, lacrosse friends. Welcome back to the Aleš Hřebeský 2018. Greg Beret for the Alberta Warriors going left to right as he will take the face-off in their double blue. Going right to left, the face-off man is Stefan Marshall. Whoa, and he's a massive hit right off the bat. Nick Krivold just blasts him, and there's a shot. Patrick Falb turns that one aside, still wearing the Scotty Comer-Berry Blizzard jersey from the Sealax days, which matches quite perfectly with the Vienna Monarchs jerseys, which are here today. They arrived, if you hadn't heard, Adrian Balash on the way to the tournament had some mechanical troubles with his car, wasn't able to get here. He had the jerseys and some teammates with him. He is here today. They have the jerseys. They have 10 runners. Balash, unfortunately, not able to play. There's a chance on top of the net, but it gets away from Tyler Sonicson, the hero yesterday, as he scored the big game-winning goal for the Outlaws in a huge game with LCC Radotín, the Custodes. So it was a 6-5 win. 5 seconds to go. They took the shot with their goalie pulled. A little risky, especially going 5-hole, because had it been caught by Jakob Marsh, he would have had a shot at the empty net, but it worked out, and now the Outlaws the Warriors, sorry, looking to get their second win and move on. Sollingsworth back to Hansen. Sure, that was Ellingson over number 23. I'm not sure where I came up with Sollingson, but Ellingson. Vienna into the offensive zone. Rainer Jakisch hands the ball to Marvin Lerch. Minute and a half in, the first shot for Lerch and the Monarchs. Stopped by John McMillan. Long outlet pass to Krivold. Doesn't quite connect. He's going to walk behind the net. Throws it back up top. Warriors setting up the offense. The pass through doesn't quite connect with Sonics and is scooped up by Vienna. They're going to try and push it the other way. Simon Hansen runs back down in defense. Most of these Warriors players do play for the Edmonton Outlaws Senior B team in the summer. Lerch spins inside, had a chance, but the ball just popped out of his stick. Nice little stick check by Aaron Duff to knock that ball loose. Here comes Matt Hansen. There's Beret coming down the middle. Oh, what a move. Goes back and forth with the fakes. Patrick Falb just basically frozen by all the moves by Beret, and he tucks it home. First goal of the game comes about 2:45 into the game. Warriors come up with the ball again off the face-off.
The Warriors goal scored by number 16, Greg Beret, assisted by number 9, Matthew Murphy, into number 00, John McMillan.
There's a chance. Falb makes the save. It's scooped up there. Martin Moravets makes the pass ahead to Emil Landgrave. It bounces away from him. Snagged there by Sonicson. Landgrave trying to get the check on, but Sonicson runs through it. Kid still has a year of junior lacrosse left. Nice block there by Stefan Marshall. Sonicson is a very solid lacrosse player, and again, the big winning goal yesterday. Outlaws with 10 to shoot. Warriors with 10 to shoot. Far side, Falb made the stop, didn't realize, and it is tucked back in. As Falb was down, Simon Hansen bangs one home. And just like that, they go up 2-0. You see the original shot by Sonicson, and Falb just didn't know where the ball was. And as he tried to spin, we'll show it clearly here. He's looking to his right, and then he thought the ball was underneath him. You could see he just fell down, thinking that the ball was underneath, and that he would trap it by landing on it. Didn't quite work out, so Simon Hansen picks it up and tucks it home. extended battle at the face-off dot between Bure and Marshall. Oh, sorry, that was actually Ellingson taking that face-off for the Warriors. Sonicson feeds Ellingson. He goes to the net and scores. And that's just two big bodies with good hands playing catch and then tucking it home. 3-0 for the Warriors. The Warriors on their official game sheet do list their nicknames. And, some of them are pretty normal. The kind you'd expect, but some interesting ones. And one of them, Cameron Ellingson, who just scored, nickname is Babar. That's an interesting nickname. Don't know where that comes from. I have to go and ask him as the tournament progresses. He gets the ball, taking the pass from Murphy. Hansen to Sonicson. Little double pick action. Then it's Bure with a shot. That one goes wide. It's going to bounce into the Vienna bench. Monarchs with possession. Jan Novotny taking his time. Over to Lerch. That one's too high. Skips off the stick of Stefan Marshall. And Alberta will go back the other way. Chris Sherbanuk gives the ball up, passes it down low. And Jordan Wheaton gets the ball moving. That's Simon Hansen that moves it to Ellingson, and he wraps it home. Just nice, quick ball movement. Greg Bure back out on the face-off dot now with Stefan Marshall. Bure pulls it out, scoops down, grabs it, goes to the net, turns back aside. Marvin Lerch on him. That pass is going to bounce away past Ellingson and up out of play. Vienna will get possession. Carl Anderson gets it over to the far side, and Peter DeFinis makes the pass into the corner. We're going to have a push on the back. Fairly obvious one as Kevin Kohut just ran his man down into the turf. Nothing malicious, but definitely laying right on top of him. That pass is thrown away, and the Warriors will get possession. We're past the halfway point of the first half. It is 4-0 for the Alberta Warriors. Heavy favorites in this contest. There's Wheaton, he'll finish it off. And it's 5-0. With the new format, games in this first couple days in the pool play are closer, but the Warriors are contenders for the championship. Certainly they were right in with the top teams last year and expected to be again this year, while Vienna, I believe, was 11th last year. Puts them in the top 12, but really a challenge for them. This developing country, is that these are mostly guys from the Austrian national team, and all kinds of challenges, not a lot of rink time available. It's very difficult to get the team together and get a lot of practice time. They are practicing, though. They are working on it. Not in ideal conditions, but these guys are putting a lot of effort in and making some huge improvements. I actually helped out, coached them a little bit in the E-Box tournaments. They didn't have a coach here. Now, Adrian Balash, who's their captain and best player, got hurt in the E-Box. He has come back and is basically coaching the team. But they are really trying to learn, just soak up everything they can. This is a little out of their depth in terms of competing. That shot by Tyler Sonicson is knocked aside, gets back to him, he turns and shoots again. Loose ball is scooped up there by Jordan Wheaton, but he is knocked down by a couple of defenders. Great defensive play by Vienna. Emil Lundgren has no idea where that pass is. It was meant for him, and he just did not realize where it was. Never saw it. Tyler Sonicson gets it. He's got a man coming off the bench. Little toe drag, pass on top. Wheaton bounces it home, and it's a good goal. Just had to check whether he'd stepped in the crease. He had not, and it is 7-0. Oh, sorry, it is Warriors Senior B, not Outlaws Senior B in Edmonton. So they're Warriors all over the place. Confusing my Edmonton Senior B teams there. Bure pinned across against the boards. He does get away from the Reiner Yakish, but the ball is stripped, and Stefan Marshall comes up with it. Yakish goes in to bang with Ellingson. It's Bure that comes away with it. Will Murphy on the run rips that one. Hey, that might come right up here. Oh, it's just below us. Thought we might have a souvenir in the camera booth. I was sitting down because when I stand up, I have to kind of duck to see out of the booth here, but jumped up off my chair and had to go at it, but it didn't quite get up to us. Here's Marvin Lerch. Throws the pass. Didn't reach to anybody. It is snagged there by Matt Hansen. Hansen going for a run. It's 3-on-2 for the Warriors. There's a shot by Duff. Stopped by foul. Wasn't sure where the rebound was. Gets some help from DeFinis to know where it is, and he grabs it and makes the pass down the floor. Again, can't connect. This time headed for Lerch. It is 6-0, not 7. Boy, the scorekeeper is fast getting that goal up there. Matt Hansen once again. Matt Hansen, number 4, and Eric Hansen, number 90. The twins, there's a goal by Eric Hansen. They are known as Hansel and Gretel. I think it's a pretty good set of nicknames. And that was Gretel, a.k.a. Eric Hansen, putting that one in. Wow, just finds a little spot on the far side between the arm and leg of Falb and the post. Banks in off the bar. And now it is 7-0. I wasn't wrong. I was just prescient. Bob Hollingsworth and Peter DeFinis having a little chat to finish the face-off man for Vienna. Hollingsworth, the ref, blows it in. Ellingson battling. It's pulled out by DeFinis, but it's grabbed by Will Murphy. Throws it ahead to Wheaton. Jordan Wheaton bounces across to Bure. A couple hops to reach him. We got 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half. All kinds of room. And you can see Sean Wilhelm just wanted to let that one rip. He does so. Comes back out in another shot by Sonicson. He misses the pass coming across to him. He's going to have pressure immediately. Martin Moravitz all over him. Oh, and somehow that pass got through and is finished by Sean Wilhelm. What a great play. Sonicson just feeds it through, a defender all over Wilhelm. And somehow he gets the pass through, and somehow Wilhelm is able to see it clearly enough to catch that ball. A couple of fakes and he tucks it home. I think we'll see the completion of that pass a little better on the other angle. You can see the defender is right there to finish, but the pass completed, the shot buried, and it's 8-0.
Alberta Warriors goal scored by number 21, Sean Wilhelm.
Scramble for the ball off the face-off. It's going to come out to Sonicson. Comes in all alone. Oh, nice play to pull it back to the near side and tuck that one home. That is just a lovely bit of stick work by Tyler Sonicson as he scoops up the loose ball that popped out of the scrum, races in. There was a checking from behind call that was wiped out by the goal. Just as Sonicson takes the shot, that was to Carl Anderson. And here you can see how the little twister, he gets Falb going to his right and comes back to the goalie's left side. Sonicson, another loose ball off the face-off, goes far side. Boy, that's 2 goals in about, well, they're a little longer than usual because it is running time. It would have been 2 goals in about 4 seconds had it been stop time. Nice shot by Sonicson. Last time he came near side, you can see Falb is hugging his post. As the shot goes, he jumps across, but not much you can do on that one. And it's 10-0. We've got just 8 seconds to go in the first half. It's going to be Vienna ball, but they're not going to get to do much. There's only 2 seconds. The half will expire. It's 10 for the Alberta Warriors, nothing for the Vienna Monarchs. I'm Steven Stamp. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
First period between teams Alberta Warriors and Vienna Monarchs. Score is 10-0 for Alberta Warriors. Skončila první perioda utkání mezi týmy Alberta Warriors a Vienna Monarchs. Stav utkání je 10-0 pro Alberta Warriors.
Welcome back to Lacrosse, friends. Second half action about to get underway. Ellingson in the face-off circle against DeFinis. DeFinis pulls it back to Rainer Jakisch, and it's Vienna possession. 10-0. The Alberta Warriors lead. Marvin Lerch. Across to Novotny. This pass is going to come over and back. Or may actually, it does bounce into the Alberta bench. Boy, it is a chilly morning here in Radotín. Definitely cooler than it has been throughout the week that I've been here for the E-Box and then the first day of the Hřebeský. Supposed to warm up, be quite lovely over the next couple days. There's a shot that gets through by Beret. Patrick Fall thought he had it. Just squeezes between the arm and the body. Perfect placement to find that little hole, and some power behind it by Beret to get it through the jersey. You can see there wasn't a whole lot of space there on that replay from behind the net. Vienna goes over and back, and Alberta's going to push the pace. Kreivold. So it's probably Kreivold, and I'm just getting so used to, while we're in Europe, pronouncing things the European way. I'm afraid, Nick Kreivold, you may be Kreivold for the duration of the tournament. Ellingson flips it over. There's the pass to the back door. And then the cutter, Wheaton takes a shot. Didn't get too much on it. Nice play, though, by Simon Hansen to just jump up and tip that one down into the net. They'll make it 12-0. You see that one, just the shot by Wheaton missed wide, goes off the backboards. And it's so difficult for the defenders when they have to turn to find the ball coming off the backboards and then spin back out and try to be aware of where the other players are at all times. You see Patrick Falb having to turn and look as well. Vienna gets possession. We're 2.5 into the second half. Lots more action coming today, so make sure you stay with us. Marvin Lerch trying to run off the check. Goes behind the boards, double team, gets it up to Landgrave. His pass to Novotny doesn't connect. Novotny follows into the corner, comes out with it. He's got a lane, shoots, just misses far side, gets flattened from behind. Penalty coming. 2 referees immediately put their hands up. Matt Hansen taking that call. So it's a minute for checking from behind. Power play, Vienna Monarchs. Duff and Tass up high. Checking for the Warriors. That shot by Lerch comes out. Landgrave gets it back, bounces one. I think that one tipped off of Jeff Wright. And Vienna will get the ball back. A shot to the far side. Novotny just missed. Boy, Vienna getting their chances. They just haven't been able to find the spots. They've been close on a couple of times. They were there. So it sounds like the sound issues are okay. I was just checking with one of our viewers, so thanks to Stu Sturpar for his contribution. He said he had to turn things up earlier. Things looking pretty good now. Sounding pretty good now, I guess. We have a conference among all 3 officials. Ryan Wallace on the right with the helmet, Bob Hollingsworth pointing without the helmet, and Greg Hart. Great to see him back on the floor. He had to have some back surgery and has been out of on-floor officiating for a while. It's really nice to see him back on the floor. Just a great guy. Does a lot of work organizing referees around the world, organizing clinics and tournaments. And really hard-working guy. Great to talk to. I really enjoy talking to all the officials here and go over things that are happening on the floor. What's why things are called, what's being called, clarify any questions I have. They've been very welcoming to me over the last few years, and I really appreciate that. I think it makes it much more, it enables me to be much more informative for you folks. So our thanks from everyone to the officials and the great work they're doing. There's a ball on top of the net. Sonicson with another. That's his 3rd of the game. And just such a quick release. I mean, he's got the ball. He has a sense of where he wants to go. Just has to turn to the net and shoot for open space. And finds it over at that top right corner. Oh, actually pulled it back to the top, to his right, to the goalie's top left. Didn't even realize it was so quick the way he released it. Just turned his head and immediately was able to tell where that spot was as Falb was coming across with him. Pass doesn't quite connect. It's tapped ahead by Rainer Jakisch. Goes to Landgrave. Going to break things down a little. And just 4 extra players. A total of 9, so 4 subs on the bench for Vienna. It makes it tough. You can't even make a full line change. And one player at the offensive door is standing with his gloves off. That might be the player who was injured earlier in the tournament, who has been dressing, so he can serve any bench minors or anything that the in-home would serve. Checking from behind again to the Warriors. This time it's Jeff Wright.
Alberta Warriors.
Landgrave at the top.
Number 15, Jeff Wright, 1
Give it to Carl Anderson on the power play. There's a bounce shot by Larich, goes a little wide. That's going to go up, out of play. No touch, so it will be Oshawa or Alberta Warriors ball. Not sure how Oshawa came into that. Matt Hansen hands it off to Wilhelm. Wilhelm has it, and just all alone in front was Carl Hansen. Eric Hansen, sorry folks. That ball hits Ryan Wallace in the back. It just rolls into the corner. It'll be picked up there by Carl Anderson. Emil Landgrave has it. 3 seconds left in the power play. Landgrave will take a shot. That one hooks well away from the net. And Kevin Kohut picks it up, throws it ahead. Nick Krywoldt, great job hustling back by Emil Landgrave. A little trail check to throw the shot off, but Will Murphy gets it. Hands it off to Eric Hansen. Hansen over to his proper side. There's Wheaton giving it off to Ellingson. Gets it back to Wheaton, and they are playing catch. Ellingson shoots right off the foot of Patrick Falb. Wide open down the middle. There's another save by Falb off the stick of Sean Wilhelm. Moravets gets it ahead to Landgrave. A long pass. Nice play to get it up to Novotny. Carl Anderson will set a pick. Going to the net is Novotny. He's going to take a minute for goaltender interference as he took a not a sharp angle. He wasn't going in towards the goalie, but he was down low right along the crease line. So as he dove and the goaltender came out, he ran right into the legs. And you can see that Novotny's foot was actually on the goal line when he landed.
Vienna Monarchs penalty, player number 15, Jan Novotny, 1 minute.
Beret at the top.
No goal interference.
6 minutes to go. Big challenge now to see if Vienna can get a goal. They've had a couple of decent chances, a couple of shots that they had some room, but just generally firing wide. Probably trying to be too precise getting it over into the corner. There's a quick stick from the back door by Wheaton. Falb stops it. Oh, no, he doesn't. It's in behind him. It looked like he was dropping onto the ball, but Ryan Wallace goes in and digs it out from behind him. Interesting note there. I just saw Greg Beret tossing a stick out to Cameron Ellingson. It looks like they're sharing a face-off stick. Players generally that take face-offs will use a heavier stick, more durable, so it can withstand the pounding that it takes on the face-off. And Beret definitely is using it in a pre-tournament practice game, switching up sticks, and he just tossed it out to Ellingson. So it looks like they're just sharing that heavy face-off stick, letting whoever's taking the draws go out and pound with it and grind with it, and then they'll switch up to their normal game stick. So 14-0 for The Alberta Warriors, Vienna takes their timeout to try and work on things. And if you're wondering why take a timeout when you're down 14-0 with 5 minutes to go, 5:16 to go, it's because every game, every time they get a chance to play box lacrosse, they get a chance to work on things. Not a lot of game competition, so the Austrians taking advantage of every minute they're out on the floor. And that may have been a reminder from their coaches of Adrian Balash, the captain and player, who is out with a bit of a shoulder injury that he received last week at the E-Box, and Roger Hill's helping out the team. And they just wanted to go over some things and keep these guys working and taking advantage of the time they get on the box. Cameron Ellingson can't handle that pass, scoops it up. Will get a shot off with about 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Foul drops to make the save, and Marvin Lerch will run. Actually, he's going to pass the ball up to Carl Anderson and then trail along. Yeah, they're just getting their 5th attacker out now. It's Emil Longrebe over on the far side. He'll take the pass from Lerch. Vienna spreading things out. Now Longrebe cuts through the middle. Lerch with the shot, had the top corner labeled, but just a little shoulder shrug save by John McMillan. Long outlet pass to Will Murphy. He can't catch that one, takes it off the boards. Lerch on him. The opposing number 9s check each other. That pass to Duff won't connect. Longrebe can either pick the ball up or let the over and back happen. He's going to pick it up, hoping he can get some kind of transition opportunity, but the Outlaws Warriors were back in a hurry. We're down to 4 minutes left in this game. Chris Sherburnock picked that ball up, throws it length of the floor. Can't connect though with Frank Wheaton, Jordan Wheaton. Carl Anderson, just a poor decision. He runs into the crease. Didn't hear the whistle, so he's still running up the floor. Anderson clearly did not hear the whistle. He was just jogging up the floor. He wasn't trying to do anything malicious. You could call delay of game there. Not much point was 14-0 with 3 minutes left. Bure backpedaling. Behind the back pass is low, but it does get there on the hop. Jumping dunk, quick stick backdoor attempt by Sean Wilhelm. Doesn't work. They're down to 11 on the shot clock, and Wheaton just bounces one in far side. An almost casual sidearm shot off the turf. Pass down to the crease. Shot in the save by Patrick Falb. She stops Kreibold. That pass doesn't connect. It'll be turned over to the Warriors. Picked up there by Kevin Kohut. Kohut battling. Using the right hand to free up some space. Picked up by Rainer Yakush. Takes a whack from Kohut. Another whack after he releases the ball. Novotny splits the D. The shot bounces off the backboards. Almost a chance for Stefan Marshall as he was coming in, but it's snagged there by John McMillan. The goaltender passes it off. Chris Sherburnock to Wheaton. Matt Hansen cutting through the middle, couldn't make the catch. Duff picks it up. They've got 12 on the shot clock. 1 minute to play in regulation. In the game, 15-0. For Alberta. That one's way long. Is it going to get up out of play? It is. It's going to actually head right out of the box and bounce over into the grass along the food vending area, where I will be shortly. Duff's going to let one rip. That one's blocked in front. Soaking that up with Stefan Marshall. Not sure how happy he is about blocking a shot in the final 40 seconds of the game. And then the outside rip by Tanner Tass. And it is 16-0 in favor of the Alberta Warriors. "30 seconds to go. We are in stop time for the final minute of play at 16-0 for Alberta. The clamp pulled out. Nice work there by Stefan Marshall. But it is Alberta that comes up with the ball. Matthew Murphy. Lobs the pass across. It's almost picked off by Carl Anderson. Marvin Lerch lobs it ahead to Stefan Marshall. 6 seconds. Novotny was down. Shot by Marshall. That's going to go straight down and straight back up, and that will end things. The final score, 16-0 for the Alberta Warriors. I'm Steven Stamp. This has been Aleš Hřebeský Memorial in action. Use the hashtag AHM2018 to be part of the conversation. We'll talk to you soon. We'll be back with more action at the AHM.